the late 90s punk rock scene that was going on at the time? Do you remember bands like Pennywise, Good Riddance, Strung Out, Slick Shoes, or even bands like No Use for a Name, Kid Dynamite, Bigwig, H2O? Do you miss those bands? Do you miss the sound of aggressive, melodic punk rock skate music? Well, guess what? Set Your Goals is releasing their second full-length album on Epitaph Records, and it's called This Will Be the Death of Us. And first of all, let me say that this album is sick, ridiculously sick. It's so good. And the reason I love this album so much is because it really does bring me back to that time of the late 90s punk rock, skate punk rock, melodic, fast, aggressive, technical guitar driven music, and it's just they brought it back, really. I don't think it's necessarily been gone, but this band is definitely trying to bring it to the limelight and trying to revive this that particular scene at the time. And they are a 6-piece band from California, and they play like a pop punk, melodic hardcore type of sound. And this is, like I said before, their second full length, and their first full length was on Eulogy Records, and it was called Mutiny. And to be honest, I could not really get into that album. It might have been the production value of it. I don't know. I couldn't get into the songs. Like I think I liked the first 2 songs off of it, but the rest I just really couldn't get into. But this album, I love it. It is amazing. There's 12 tracks, and the first track is called This Will Be the Death of Us, and this song is awesome. It's just, and first let me say the production value on this is amazing. It sounds so rich and full. Awesome stuff. Yeah, back to the first song, This Will Be the Death of Us, and it's just an awesome first song for this album. It's just a fast, melodic, a bit on the hardcore side. It's just so fast, and it's fast but so catchy at the same time. It's just, I love that when you can have a fast punk rock song but be melodic at the same time too. It's just heaven for me. It has a real cool fast chorus, good stuff, and then it has Vinny from I Am the Avalanche / The Movie Life, and he ends the song and it sounds so good. It's just something that you just sing along to it because it's just so good. It's hard to explain, and it has gang vocals at the end. It's just so good. After that song, you're just like, oh, this album's gonna be awesome. Next song is called With Hoffman Lenses, and this one it's like 40 seconds. It's almost like an instrumental. It's got like a talking in it while the band plays, and it just kind of leads you into the third song. So it's not really anything to say about that song. But track 3 is called Look Closer, and this one is definitely one of the poppier sounding songs on the album, and it definitely reminded me of Slick Shoes, and maybe it's the solo, because there's a solo near the end of the song that definitely had a Slick Shoes feel to it. So good, and there's a lot of gang vocals in it. It's just a great poppier songs from Set Your Goals, because they do have their fast songs, then they do have like their hardcore sounding songs, and then there's like, kind of a mixture of a poppier, faster songs, and that was one of them. Really good stuff. Next up is Summer Jam, and I love this song. It's so good. It's basically a song about touring, and it's probably one of the slower songs, but it's still up tempo. It's just good bob your head vibe to the song. It's just an amazing chorus that by the end, because by the end they do the chorusing in a gang vocals type of way, and it's just, you'll be singing along to that one. Like when they play that one live, you'll definitely pumping your fists and singing that chorus. It's just good stuff. Next one is called Like You to Me, and it kind of reminds me of track 3, Look Closer. It has a real poppy, not slow, but like a poppier, faster song. Good chorus. It has like it has this kind of like a mid-tempo pace, probably a little faster than mid-tempo, but then at the end it's just like all of a sudden out of nowhere, just like fast drum beat kind of talking outro, which is it kind of reminded me of Good Riddance a little bit. Kind of had that vibe to it. So awesome song, and it was unexpected too at the end, which is cool. Next song is The Fallen, and you guys have probably heard it if you're into Set Your Goals, because they've had this demo up probably on their MySpace for a good maybe 6 months or so, probably a little longer, and it is blistering, fast, kind of trade-off vocal thing. And by the way, I should have mentioned this before, but for those who don't know Set Your Goals, is they have 2 vocalists, and kind of in the way Blink-182 has 2 vocalists, where one of the guys has a higher pitched vocals and the other one has a deeper sounding vocals, and through all their songs they trade off, and it's just awesome stuff. But this one is just awesome trading off vocals, just fast, heavy melodic. It has this sick breakdown at the end. It's just so good. It's just ridiculous. It's just gang vocals. It's just probably my favorite Set Your Goals. Well, no, this was my favorite Set Your Goals song, but it's definitely changed since this album. But you'd have to check out The Fallen. It's so good. Next up is it's called The Few That Remained, and this one features Hayley Williams from Paramore. I think you might have heard of them. And it's just, I love the intro. It reminded me of like Rocky for some reason. It kind of has this whole like, it's hard to describe, but I thought of Rocky with the intro. It's just one of those like, I guess, songs that you work out to. It's just, that's the vibe I got. But it's so cool when she comes in. It's just like, I'm not gonna describe it, but it's really cool, and what she does to the song is just something totally different that you've never heard from her. It's just so awesome. It's just, I can't wait for her stuff, their Paramore stuff to come out, but that's a different subject. But it is awesome song, and apparently the radio stations are pushing or playing this song, so cool stuff. Next up is called it's called Equals, and this one is awesome, and I feel like this song should have been their first single. It's got single written all over it with the chorus and the guitars, and it's just a poppy fast song. Good stuff. It should be the single in my opinion. But next up is called Gaia Bleeds, and this is the heaviest hardcore sounding song. It's probably my least favorite, but for those that are wanting something really heavy, you're gonna love this song, and it features John Gula from Turmoil, so definitely check it out if you want something heavy. The next one is called Flawed Methods of Persecution, and this one is awesome. It's probably one of my favorite songs on the album. It's just, the instrumentals are amazing. It's just so catchy as well. You'll be definitely singing this one, especially there's a certain section of the song. There's like a bridge slash like part where he just starts singing this part over and over. It's just so catchy. You'll believe me. Next one is Arrival Notes, and this one is just kind of like a slow little instrumental. So it's very short, maybe a minute or less. And then the last song is Our Ethos, and this one is awesome. Great way to end it because it's got a lot of gang vocals, and it features Chad Gilbert from New Found Glory, and it's just his singing on it or I should say scream on it. It's really good. Really awesome song to end with. Like I said, it's just gang vocals are amazing. Good stuff. So in the end, this album is amazing. I really enjoyed it. It's just a great summer album to roll down your windows and blast this. I mean, a lot of people say that about pop punk albums, but this is one of those ones where you blast up real loud, just drive along wherever you need to go on the way to work, to go shopping, whatever. This is the one. This is the album to blast. Sick. I'm giving it 5 stars. Amazing. Purchase it. It rocks.